hope you're well. Nobody's here at the moment, but if you are watching this back, I hope you are well. Get yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and, well, listen to me talk a load of rubbish. Anyway, I hope you're all good. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. And yeah, let me know what you've been up to in the comments. So yeah, I don't really know what to say, to be honest, guys. It's that waiting moment, isn't it? When you're waiting for like people to join the live stream and you sat there thinking, what can I say? What can I talk about today? Can I talk about something? And here we go. I've been live for 48 seconds and we finally had somebody say hello, and that is my mod. Hello, Claire, how are you? Hi, Alexander, LP, Josh, Morgan, Audra, Caitlin, Sarah, I don't know how to say that. Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I've literally just been sat here for 48 seconds making up a load of spiel, so when the people who watch it back have got something to see rather than me sat there, let's wait for the first person to say hi. So, welcome to September's live stream. I hope you're well. Let's get you a drink, let's sit down, let's chill, let's share out the live, and please make sure you like. 24 of you watching and only 5 have liked. If you could like, guys, because it just helps push it out a little bit. So, what's new? What is new with everyone? Oh, thank you so much, love. Evening, Sharon. Also, can you hear me okay? I've got my Yeti plugged in, but because I'm sat on my sofa, it's like there's no in bit, so I can't have my mic right here, which is really annoying. So I'm just wondering if you can actually hear me okay, even though it is over there a little bit. You should do, but it sounds very cool. Oh, lovely jubbly. Perfect. Thanks, Claire. Just a blue Yeti. Hi, Jodie. Great, so it sounds fine. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me know. So, how have you been? Let me know in the comments. How has your September been? What's the weather been like where you are? I thought... No, I don't do anything like that, my love. This is just lip gloss balm. Do you think... We just can't see it, but nobody can see it either, which is really weird. But I guess that's a thanks. Maybe it's because you haven't seen us full on. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you say that, it sort of does, but I've noticed a massive shift in the weather, in the weather this month here where I live. It's changed dramatically. I mean, the leaves have started to turn in like August, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit, and then the weather's kind of like changed. It's been quite wet, windy, and a lot cooler. Some days have actually been rather chilly. But then we've also had a bit of warmth again when it went to about 21 degrees. It's just been a bit all over the shop, really. But, you know, I'm glad that it's finally officially autumn now, even though when it comes September, I'm like, yeah, it's autumn now. Yeah, it's been still quite warm, I think, mild 2 degree. But there's been moments when I think we've had like lows of 3 degrees, which I'm telling you now, as far back as I can remember, I don't think we've ever had that much of a cold September, because September is usually when I go away, because it's always better weather. It's always nice. It's never stuffy, not really humid. It's normally nice, fresh, sunny, warm days. So it's been a bit weird to see some days quite cold. Is Chicago normally quite cold in the winter, or not? Sorry to hear that, Morgan. I hope you have a better October, and sending you love. Yeah, it is very weird, isn't it? I do find it's quite autumnal here for us, to be honest. The leaves, but the leaves haven't gone very orange yet, which I find really strange. Because, like I said, like mid-September, it really did start to go like, I mean, mid-August, and then it kind of just slowed right down. And like now, it's just, I don't know, it's just weird here. Roller coaster highs and lows. Been watching you for a while. Hello, Stacey. Hope you're well. Oh, really? In Scotland? No, it's definitely not that cold here. Well, I was meant to be in Florida, actually, now. And obviously I'm sat on my sofa instead. But, you know, I'm not too sure on the thing. I don't know what the thing, I don't know what to call the word. But obviously 90s and 72, I don't know what that is in Celsius. Yeah, I can see why it's all over the shop. It is great because I've noticed it started to get dark. I mean, it does all the time, doesn't it, this time of year? But I never process it. Do you know what I mean? When it starts, I'm like, oh, it's getting dark. Oh, it's getting dark early. Like it's a new bloody thing, and it happens every goddamn year. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of those things. I swear, it's just a typical British kind of thing. I mean, it's definitely me anyway. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, I do like the weather's changing. It's definitely been a lot cooler September and a lot more unsettled than normal. But I'm quite enjoying it, and I'm quite looking forward to going to autumn. But I mean October. But I just hope it cools down a little bit more because some days have still been a bit warm. I really want the 3 degrees and the 6 degrees again because that was just lovely. Thanks, Lucy. Chicago's really cold in the winter. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, really? That's a lot of difference then. Good job I'm not there then. Can you imagine? Now, Jake, now you've said that, no, because I don't know what it is. I've noticed several people on like TikTok keep going on about this girlfriend or they've started watching this yet. And I don't know what it is. Is it really like good? Like people are hyping it up to be. What is it about? Yeah, so yours is Fahrenheit. I don't know what the Celsius is. I won't be coming to Florida anytime soon. I'm not allowed in at the moment, so that's not going to happen. That's why we're not going. Now, I find spring got really nice and it's been pretty much hot or warm since March here where I live, and it's pretty much been consistent throughout the whole kind of time I've noticed. And it's been more like normal weather, I think. And now in September, it's not like it normally is. It's really weird. 32 degrees, yes, that's fairly warm, isn't it? When I've had that here, it's just ridiculous. That's kind of like on a probably a hot day here. So I'm guessing is is somebody going to be cheating with the other, or is it like a murder mystery or something like that? Me, I like to know what things are about first before I actually start watching it. And then I'm one of these, I'm annoying. Like when I'm watching stuff, I like to ask questions and analyse. And then I'm like IMBDing all the information and finding out everything. And then I want to know what happens in other episodes. And I know kind of what's happened before I've even watched it, but I still get a kick out of it. Not with everything. Some seasons I don't, but yeah, I'm a bit weird like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what the temperature is today, if I'm honest. I haven't even been out of the house, so it sounds like me. It's terrible. I can't help it. Like, and I was like, I don't understand why I do it because like nobody else that I know sort of does that. And then a lot of people saying, oh, it's like an autism thing, and I thought, is it? But it could well be because obviously I am autistic. But then I think some people are just like that and nosy anyway. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who Robin White Wright is. I will have a look when I get off here and have a look. I used to watch Bake Off many, many, many years ago, but I haven't watched it for a while now. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't had much rain. We've had bouts of where we've had quite a big like storm here where I live. We've had a good massive torrential downpours this month or maybe the end of August, but overall it has really been quite dry this year. But it's been nice weather. But it's one of those, isn't it? It's either rains too much or it doesn't rain enough. It's just never the right ground for crops, is it? About 20 minutes. No, 10 minutes actually. It's weird, right? Because I thought I went live at 7, but my live time's saying 10 minutes. How weird. Hi, Link. Yeah, we do love to moan away at the weather. I mean, the weather is like such a highlight topic for us. It's just ridiculous. I've always been the same since I was younger. It's like, oh, what's the weather like where you are? Or, oh, today it's a bit windy, isn't it? Oh, the sun's out, it could be a little bit warm. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what it is about us and the weather. However, like me, I'm one of these that always moans about the summer because I hate it. You'll always hear me moan about the summer. It makes me miserable. I can't stand it. You know, this year it's just been way too long of just sun and heat. It's just, yeah, I've just not enjoyed it at all. But saying that, we haven't had excessively extreme heat this year like we have normally. Maybe in London or something like that, but most places haven't been excessive, so that's been a bit helpful for me. But I don't know what it is about the weather. A lot of people moan whether it's hot, whether it's cold. Me, I just moan when it's hot. Do you celebrate Halloween much at home? It's getting more of a thing here. You know, shops are selling more stuff. You see a lot more places decorated, parties and things like that. But it's still not a big thing. Maybe in some people's lives, us in particular, we don't really do anything. Never really have done. We've never really took the kids trick or treating. Maybe of like once where we used to live and literally nobody answered the door. There wasn't really any decks up, and even the ones that had the decks didn't answer the door. And then we just hadn't bothered. We went one year when we first moved to where we are now, but on another estate, and it was like a big thing on there. All the houses were decorated. It was just fab. And we went round and everyone answered doors, and like my daughter, she was she about 11, 10, something like that. You know, half the time I just leave sweets outside and you can help yourself, and everyone was really nice and respectful. It was actually really quite nice. And when we moved on to where we are now, it's very busy the last few years. Last year, though, was quieter than the year before, which has surprised me because there's a lot more houses now. So it'd be interesting to see what it's like this year. So yeah, we don't particularly. Hello, is it Laureen? Is it? Hello, how are you? Oh no, I love the winter. Autumn, winter, my fave. Quite like spring as long as it's not too hot. How are you, Stacey? Are you all right, my love? Well, that's the plus side, Sarah, isn't it? I mean, at the moment, though, oh my God, you should have heard me yesterday. I was in my bedroom putting on my makeup ready to film, minding my own, like putting my makeup on. Next thing, I see this bloody huge daddy long leg, but it literally like come right by my face, and I went, ah, like it's really loud. And then my husband was like, what's going on? So like, come and get it, come and get it. And I don't know where it went. And like, it was bobbing around. And then it was like, my cat then, like Whiskey's like really like obsessed with like things like this. And he was looking at it and he was like trying to get it like this. And then it kept flying around me again. So I scream again. I was like, ah, like this. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Just kept screaming. And I was like, where's it gone? And then my cat like dived at it, but he didn't touch it and it just vanished. I was like, where has it gone? Then all of a sudden I stood up and it come up from the floor at me again. So there's me screaming again. But then it just vanished again. And do you know what? I still don't know where it is. You never at it. Don't know where it is. It's vanished. So I bet you tonight I'll have the lights on and it will appear again. Oh, I hate it because they were just so big. Oh, I don't mind butterflies and things like that. And flies just annoy the hell out of me. I hate wasps with a passion. I mean, they're getting so big here and so aggressive. They get worse year by year. Don't mind honeybees, but I am a little bit cautious about them. But I love like your bumblebees. But I'm such a big wimp when it comes to like wasps, and like daddy longlegs make me scream kind of thing. And because they remind me of spiders, and I don't like spiders, especially like big spiders and things like that. Ugh. I can't even look at a spider picture without like shivering and feeling horrible. And I get the same kind of feeling when I look at a wasp. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting a bit better with diddy spiders, but yeah, it probably is a little bit. I mean, I don't know what it's like in America. I'm guessing it's still quite big over there, but it's just not the same here. Like, I always, like, Americans, you know, seem to embrace like fall and like, like Halloween and things like that, and I love that. And I always seem to feel like it's like a community thing. I don't know whether it actually is like that or it's just that kind of my impression. But yeah, but like here, it's just not the same here. Like us Brits are like most people are miserable. Hello, Lost in Spaces. Yeah, which is really weird. For like years and years, we never had anyone. As soon as I moved over here, the door was literally constant. Like, I've never known so many people. You know, I've lived on estates before and I've never had that same thing. But yeah, it's just a bit. It's the thing is, though, things aren't safe anymore, are they? You have to really be careful of stuff. You know, you don't know whose door you're knocking on. There's that thing of, you know, you say don't just talk to strangers, but then you get time to go knock at a door, and it's just stuff like that, isn't it? And I've never really been a huge fan on like taking kids trick or treating and stuff like that, you know. And I thought it'd become bigger than when I was a kid, but I just feel like I don't know, it's just not as anymore. Like last year, like I said, there wasn't as many, but it was really interesting to see what happens this year's. This is, yeah, know what I mean. Yeah, but my cat, like, if he sees something, he loves it, you know, and sometimes he will eat stuff. But then my other cat, Leo, is a pain in the arse. I want him to, like, get the things right, and then he's like this and bashes them, and he nods it, like this with stuff. And spiders, I'm like, are you going to eat it, or are you just going to play with it? And he just bashes it. Oh, yeah, this is good. And like earlier, there was a fly on the wall, and like my other cat, Oscar, he goes, pounce, he grabs it, scoffs it. Ridiculous. Oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Now, if that's the film I think it is, it's like dead old, and I think my mum had it on once. Oh god, it gives me the ick. No, 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 no. I can't. I physically can't. If there's something like that that looks like a spider, I physically can't watch it. There's a movie that's a newish one, and it's to do with a spider. I can't remember what it is. And like my husband wanted to watch it, and I sort of looked at the tray and I was like this, and I thought I can't watch it. And there's just no chance. It's just absolutely gross. I live in the UK. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much. How are you? Favourite holiday? It's weird because we don't really say holiday here. I think it's becoming more of a thing. But like I do quite like Christmas time. But to me, I'm not religious, so Christmas to me has always been about family, like bringing together, you know, celebrating and being thankful for things. So I always say it's like my Thanksgiving, really. I love like pretty lights, decorating. I love the food. I love being with people, playing games, and just socialising with the people I love, and just thinking about what I'm thankful for. That is like what I enjoy it with. And I just love like buying things for people to see how like happy they are, and yeah, I just like that side of things. But yeah, so other than that, I mean, we don't really do anything the rest of the year. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Sarah. How are you, my love? Thank you. Is it Lila? Leela? Thank you, love. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Fluff. Fluff. Come here, ma'am. Ma'am? Come on, babe. I know, I know. Come on, darling. Come on. It's okay. Come on, old lady. Come on. No, I said I was meant to be in Florida now at this because I was meant to go on a holiday for 2 weeks. Come on. Hello. Do we need to wash your eyes again? Yeah. Oh, have you seen any new movies that you've been obsessed with? Not really. Not really. I think we watched Fantastic Four the other day, which was actually surprisingly quite good. I was really into that. I don't really know. I haven't really watched anything. I've been trying to catch up with some seasons, like TV series, because there's a couple of things that are due to come out that I'm going to be watching, but it's like my FBI's starting again. Hope I was hoping the Rookie was going to start. That's going to be probably next year now. I was hoping Virgin River was going to come back on, but that's looking like next year, which is really annoying. And I've noticed they've stopped kind of having binges now. They're like putting things on weekly or giving you like 3 episodes, and then they're like leaving it a week and giving you one. And I'm just fed up with it. You know what I mean? Like before, everything was used to be weekly, and then like they brought in this binge thing, and it was just fab for me. You know, it's just nice to be able to watch at least a couple of episodes. And now I've noticed all the streaming services are just doing this one a week, or like a few first and another one, and things like that. Oh, welcome. Thank you, LP. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I don't know whether you've noticed that, guys. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but it's the same. It is like that here, and it's like across all the streaming platforms are all the same. They're all adding ads on now, and then you'll have to pay extra for it, even though before it was included. I'm just getting really fed up with it all, if I'm honest. We do only do Easter and Christmas, but to be fair, we don't really do Easter. I don't know about you. I mean, I don't send cards. I might have a roast dinner. You know, because I'm not vegan or veggie or anything like that. Maybe see a family member just have some food with, but we just don't do anything. It's quite boring, really. I'm all right, thank you, Zenula. How are you? Apparently, it was bad. What? Fantastic Four. No, I really liked it. Really liked it. Because I had lots of reviews saying it was really good. But I watched it and I was like, oh, here we go. Because like we watched it as a family. And I was just like, on my farm game. I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm getting into this. You know when I like something because I put stuff down. And I started to watch it and I really, really liked it. And obviously it had Freddie in it out of Stranger Things. And I really like him. He just looks weird with blonde and short hair. And I just really liked the film. I think it was really good. Which is hard for me to like stuff like that. And I do tend to like more DC. So yeah, it was quite good. It's really bad. Oh, so I don't know. I didn't think that at all. And to be fair, when I looked at the reviews, I think they were quite high, like a score. And then there was a lot of good reviews about it, but we all enjoyed it. I think it was fab. And the Superman, I've got a lot to say about the Superman, if I'm really honest with you. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I really like him as Superman. But my husband is used to Henry Cavill or something, and he's a bit biased like that. But I feel like this Superman was sort of back to what it should be like, in my opinion. And it really gave me like nostalgia kind of Superman vibes, and I really, really loved it. And I think he played it quite well. However, when I was discussing it with my son, he was kind of like, yeah, he likes it as well. It's more like that. But then my husband was going, it's tamed down a bit now and not so dark, or a little bit, then a little bit more flimsy and kind of like teching too much when he's meant to be super strong. But the last thing I watched on Superman was actually the series, and I stopped watching it when I found out. I don't know if to say it or not because I don't know what people have watched. But when I found out something about him being, you know what I mean, it just put me off. I couldn't watch it. I was like, I can't watch that. No, I know he's not going to be in it anymore. It just ruined the whole thing for me as Superman. And I didn't really like him, how he played Superman. And it was just weird. And then it's just confusing, isn't it? Because there's so many, this multiverse and this, that, and the other. I get so confused. I'm not very good with time travel or like galaxy things, you know, different universes. I get really confused. Yeah, and I don't like the breaking thing either. We don't tend to get it here, really. I know America do. If it's like a series, like, and they have the Super Bowl and different things like that, and then it will come back. But then it's another thing. Then we have a series, and I watch it, and then there's a massive like gap between series, and I don't know about you, I bloody forget. Like, Stranger Things is due to come back on, isn't it, soon? And I can't remember what happened in the last one. The only thing I can remember is literally them standing in a row looking over the city or whatever it is, which is bright red. That's all I can remember. I can't remember anything else. And I can't really remember much of the other series because it's gone on for so long. And I mean, she was 11 when she started, wasn't she? It started. No, it started. I mean, it's been on that long, and then there's huge gaps in between. I just can't remember. Like, it's not too bad, like, if a show comes literally the year later, like, say, with the FBI and Rookie and stuff. But even then, it's such a big gap. And I know they've got to film it, they've got all the projects, edit it, and all that stuff. But some things don't take that bloody long. I mean, they're just taking the pee a bit, to be honest. I mean, like, Lincoln Lawyer's back on soon. And I swear, between the second and the third series, or was it the first and second, it was quite close together. But it's like a massive gap on this one. And then you have a series and you absolutely love it, and then they cancel it and they're like not renewing it anymore. And I'm just like, why'd you keep doing that? I'm getting into a character and I really love it, and then you just take it away from us and put some shit on. I really don't get that. Like, I really enjoyed like FBI Most Wanted. I really enjoyed that one. I didn't like International. I watched the first two, I think, seasons, was it? It was something like that, and just got terrible, so I couldn't watch it. I don't really like, kind of, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but I don't really get on well with like more the like European kind of countries. So just, and the vibe and the crime and everything like that, it just wasn't for me. And I love Most Wanted. Then they stopped it, and now they're bringing in another one. What was wrong with that one? And it's like CIA. I mean, why the CIA linking up with the FBI? It just isn't even a thing. Like, do you know what I mean? It just annoyed me, that is, because now they're all the money put into this new show when they could have just kept that on. Like, I get so passionate about stuff like this, it really bugs me. Like, I just want my shows that I want to watch, and they keep ruining it. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, you have it and it's really good, and then they cancel it. And it's like constantly, it's got to be renewed, it's got to be renewed. And then, like, it renews, and then you have to wait 10 years for it to come out. It's so stupid. And yeah, I'm on a rant now because that's really annoyed me. Like Silo and stuff like that's on. I don't think it's going to be on till like the end of next year. Like, why the big gap? Like, my brain's like a fish anyway, so to remember something that's happened like donkeys ago, it's just, oh, just mad. But it is all about money, and I get that. It is a business, and I understand that. And ads do pay, that's what pays my wage. So I do get that, but it's just when it's excessive, and then the charge is like stupid money. It's just too much and adds up. Bills are so expensive anyway. Things are constantly, increasing. And wages are not necessarily like matching. Cost of living is like ridiculous. Then interest rates are just stupid, and then they don't put the mortgage rates down. And it's just never ending. And then when you've got a channel thing that you want to watch, that you enjoy, then they put that up. Oh, and then it's another £3 because you don't want ads now. And then I went on to Netflix the other day, and it was like, well, you need to add on this now and pay a bit more to get no ads. And I'm just thinking, when is enough enough? Do you know what I mean? And eventually it's going to have a backwards effect, and these companies are just not going to earn a penny because they're going to go and do other routes. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I've had a lovely rant bite now. Let me just catch up with the comments. Flig, I know, sweetheart. Come here. Yes, come here. I know. Come on. Let me have a hug. Come on. Did you watch Game of Thrones? No, never have done. Never appealed to me. What music do you like? I've always said since I was a teen, if I like a song, I like it. I like a mixture of anything, really. When you talk about rock, punk rock, pop, like all sorts of stuff. I just like a whole rap. I like everything, really. And some things just resonate with me and connect with me, and then I just like it. Yeah, it just depends, really. I've been using YouTube Premium for almost a year now. I think it's fine for what it is. We always had Premium. We've had it for a very long time. And it was fab because, you know, you don't see the ads. And you can do different things like watch the video out of the app and just different stuff like that. So I could be doing one thing and have the video still playing. But then I think it went up. So then my husband cancelled it. Oh my God, it's driving me mad. I haven't had it now for a few months. And we had like a family sharer, so like everyone else we were sharing it between my sister and other people. But they weren't paying us for it, which was really annoying. So then he cancelled it, and then like other people in my family were moaning at why you cancelled it. I was like, well, you're not paying it. If you could, you know, you could have helped. So then somebody said they'll help and give us some money towards it, which was fine. But then my husband was like, I'm not restarting it because it's ridiculous. And then they've put it up again since. And then I think now, are they limiting who you can share it with? So you can't give it to anyone else in your family apart from your house or something like that. It's just like a constant thing. I mean, it's brilliant for me if people watch me who've got Premium, because I'll get paid more and it's a set kind of thing and I'll earn no matter what, and then it's not disturbing people's sleep. I need to let her out. Hang on. Oh, I know. Go on then. I know. Go on. Oh. Just get back. So yeah, it is great, but it's just expensive, and it's just another expense that we just can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? I thought, well, I might as well just sit there for an ad and just skip it. But it's annoying when you're watching a video and there's ads in between. But the ads like every 5 minutes or every 2 minutes and things like with mine, if that comes on my videos, it genuinely is a mistake. Unless like I do catch-up videos on here, then I will have several ads throughout, but not like every 5 minutes. But some people I'm watching, there's like ads all the time, and it's just so annoying. And then the more and more you can't skip the ads, and it's just like does my head in. And to be honest, I really want Premium back, but with the cost of everything else, I just don't want to be paying it. Hi Lana, how are you? Oh, I've never watched Bridgerton. It does feel like it's been off for 5 years, doesn't it? I can't remember anything. And it's annoying because I found it's on, I think, October, and then we've got a gap, and then it's back on in November, but then we've got a gap again. There's like one episode in December, and then the other one's in January, and I'm just like, I know why they're doing it. They want you to pay the subscription and keep it lingering, and I get that, but it's just so rude and greedy, in my opinion. I mean, we pay enough for these services, do you know what I mean? And it's just beyond a joke. I've never seen that show. Is it Ginny in Georgia? I've never seen that. Is it a cat? Yes, it's my cat. Hello, is it Mikhayo? How are you? That's the point. Like, I do 100% agree with you there, Xavier, because, like, I feel like, what's the point? Like, I've literally forgot. I'm not in that swing of, you know, even waiting yearly is too far for me. But, you know, I give that. They've got to have time to do it all and that. But it's when you wait longer than that, and I'm thinking, God, I've been 2 years already. Or it's like a year later, but like the end of the year. So it's like nearly 2 years. And I'm just like, I've got to that point and I'm just fed up of like waiting for my series. And then because there's so many that I like and watch, and they're all out at different times, I forget what they are. So then it's like, I don't realise that a series that I enjoy has come back out again. And then it's like, well, I can't remember it anyway. Oh, it's just annoying. Absolutely annoying. And then yeah, recast in my head in as well, or then like reboots. Some reboots of things have been all right, but I feel like keep the original show and keep it going. I know some cast members like don't want to be stuck to something, want to try new things, and I know they get more expensive as time goes on. But I find my TV series such a comfort, and I really connect with the characters, and sometimes it can be quite obsessive for me, but I enjoy it and I invest so much time into it. And then when they just rip it away from me, I feel like I've lost an arm. Do you know what I mean? And they're just so quick to bam, bam, bam. Even when the views have actually been quite good, they just scrap it and think, oh yeah, I've had enough of that now. I mean, why can't these people actually listen to their like viewers for once? I don't really watch comedies, no. Hello, Nadia, my friend. How are you going? Not seen you in a while. Hi, John. How are you? Yeah, I do agree with you there. I do like YouTube Premium. I think it is one of the best things. It is worth it, in my opinion. I mean, we are watching a lot of stuff online now, aren't we? Like, and as a lot of people do watch things on YouTube. Like, you got podcasts now. Like, I watch podcasts, and it annoys me because there's an ad. Now, what I've been doing is because I've started to have baths now rather than showers. You know, a mix and match. But I'm lying there in the bath, candles on, bubbles, my phone resting up on like the side, candles going next to it, have a bit of a drink, you know, in case I get a warm window open, so it's a nice cool breeze. Got my phone on watching a podcast. Like I was watching these We Need to Talk with Kerry Katona and stuff. And then every so often there's a bloody ad. And I was like, oh God, my hands are wet. So I got to dry my hand, click that on. And then it's like, then he starts advertising like a random load of products in one video. Like I'm thinking, bloody, how much do you get paid for that video? Like £100,000 or something, the amount of ads are in it, and like paid ads, and then it's like ads, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm constantly skipping. I just want to have a bath and watch the video. That's when it is useful. And then like we watch Life of Tom a lot, and we watch him at like dinner time, and like we're just into something, there's an ad, there's another ad, and I'm just thinking, I'm sat there most of the time just skipping. Do you know what I mean? It's so annoying. The cat's gone out now, she wants to go out. She's an old lady, and she's not doing she's been a bit not with it so much and howling a lot and stuff. So I think she's got dementia, to be honest. Premium is the best. Yeah, and definitely if you listen to ASMR and stuff like that, it is, you know, ideal. And music, yes, you're not having the ads. Like there's even ads on Spotify. So I was like, listen to Spotify in the car, and then the ads pop up, and I'm thinking, I can't even be bothered with this. And I hate radio stations because of the ads. So I'm just sitting there thinking, oh my God, they play the ads more than actually the music. And it's just so annoying because it's the same ones as well, over and over again. Like, I don't want to know that Cinch have got a new car offer on 50 times. And I'm travelling for 2 hours, and all I can hear is that ad every like fucking 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Sorry to swear and all, but it really is frustrating sometimes. But you know, it is what it is, and these companies have got to make money. They've got to support things, and that's how it's done, unfortunately. And I can sit and moan about it, we all can, but it is a business at the end of the day, and people need to earn a living, you know. And if you just find it such an inconvenience, you're just going to have to pay for it. Not a lot you can do about it, really. I just think premium is a bit too on the pricey side, if I'm really honest. If they had some extra features that are worthwhile, I think maybe then it's worth paying. But the cat's left the building. Yeah, he has. She has. Yeah, I wouldn't have ads through my ASMR videos. I mean, if they've been pushed on, it's literally YouTube doing whatever it's doing, or we've turned it off and they've put it back on again. It seems to go through phases, I've noticed, when all of a sudden it's like pushing the ads on, and then when I turn it off, it puts them back on again. It's really frustrating. Touch wood, it seems to be okay at the moment, but there's been a moment. And then I've noticed as well, sometimes for older videos, I've randomly had ads jotted in the middle of it again, and I'm like, and I don't know unless somebody says you've watched an old video, there's ads in the middle, or there's a couple of ads, have you put them on? And I'm like, really? So I've gone in, and then there's ads on there, I'm like, well, these will switch off, because it's been a very long time, and they've just decided to, oh no, let's pop them on again. It's just absolutely craziness. But like I said, if I do a catch-up video, I do pop ads in that now, because, you know, we're already reducing our income massively by not having ads throughout a video. You know, just having one extra ad in the middle of my video makes me a lot of extra money. So then if I can have multiple ads in there, it's earning me a lot more money. It's a lot more effective for me. And if I'm just sitting here chatting, then, you know, 2-3 ads in an hour video is nothing, is it really? Have you heard of CleanTube? Never heard of it in my life. What's that? Oh, I love that, Ash. Thank you. Favourite ASMR trigger? I quite like glove sounds, and I really enjoy like face touching. Hello, is it I don't want to say your name because she'll pop off, but hello, hope you're well. Thank you so much. And if you like skin exams, my love, there is one coming this week on the camera, and it's based around oily combination, acne, blemishes, and things like that. So that's coming this week. Yeah, well, exactly. You can afford it at the moment, which is great, and you've got to take into consideration, I think, in like your priorities, isn't it? Like, what do you prioritize? And I think, like, you know, if you drink, you smoke, vape, go out places or meals all the time, or drinking, you know, all that comes into your thing. Whereas me, like, I don't do any of that, you know, and we don't really go anywhere like for a meal and things. I mean, we're going out for the first time next week in God knows how much. But that's our preference. I'd rather be at home, have a good like TV sound system, watch movies, TV shows, have a bit of crisp chocolate or sweets, or have a nice can of Coke, or just chilling out really and doing that kind of stuff, and then buying some things that I want to buy. That's more effective to me than if I want to not have an ad during a TV show, then I'll pay to have it on, because that's just my priority. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Em, how are you? I'm from Staffordshire, but I don't live there at the moment. Hi, is it Verliant? I keep getting confused with you because I keep feeling like you're Dave that watches Jodie's video, but then I swear you're not as well. So I'm really confused. Oh, it's always the way, isn't it? That's like when you work with kids and stuff and you end up ill. Yeah, John, it's expensive, like really expensive. It's ridiculous. Like we used, for example, like we could spend like £60 a week on food. We now paying for the same. It's like 150, and it just, do you know what I mean? And you think, oh, do I need to have that as a luxury or not? Or let's not change what food we've got because of how expensive it is. You know, but then when you add up all your cleaning stuff and do all that, you know, I mean, try to go to Home Bargains for a lot of stuff because it is cheaper, or Amazon because some things are not too bad. But all that comes into it, you know, and then all your bills, and they just keep rising slightly and slightly, and then your council tax goes up and up and up, you know, and then they spend it all on a load of crap. Do you know what I mean? And it just, and then when you pay so much tax, and it just goes into things that you haven't consented to, or that you don't want it to, and then your mortgage rates like keep going up like by £400, like every like 2 years. It's just shocking amount of things. The rates are just shocking. The interest rates have froze, I think, at 1.4. They've not dropped any lower because the Bank of England are worried about inflation and all this stuff. Part of me, I'm just like, can't you just lower it and that's it? Like, that's the way my brain works, but apparently it doesn't work like that. But it's just stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. They're taking the pay. A lot of people are, to be fair. So, my love, thank you for asking that. The NASA series is continuing, so don't worry about that. At the moment, I've just been concentrating on the forest healing. So, I don't know whether you've noticed, but I upload 3 times a week now. So, that's what I've been doing for this month. So, Wednesday and a Sunday, like normal, are going to be like your classics or videos that I know you want to see that tend to perform well. And then Fridays are what I call my creative Fridays. So then I'm doing videos which I know typically don't perform very well, or I'm testing the waters, or I get to be a bit creative. So on a Friday anyway, once a month, you used to have a compilation, which you'll still have that. So it'll be a selection of videos from over the years. So you get an insight into those videos, and I'll link the original video so you can watch it in full. Stuff like that. And then what I was doing, you were having a bonus video a month on a Friday anyway. So all I've done now is decided to just scrap that and just upload an extra video. So one Friday you'll have a compilation. One video at the moment you'll have a spa video from the ASMR spa. But as soon as those videos are ran out, you'll have another type of video. Then the rest of the Fridays that month, you'll be having a creative video. So the forest healing, it'll be NASA. It will be, I've got a couple of series that I'm doing, but I don't want to tell you those at the moment. But they are like my creative thing. Or for example, maybe doing like a colour analysis or a haircut, because I'm not sure how it's going to perform, because the last haircut performed shockingly rubbish, which I'm very surprised at because it was actually not too bad. So that's what I'm doing. I'm testing the waters with things, being a bit more creative. And that's like my Friday slot I can play around with a little bit. So yeah, there will be another part of that. I think I've got another two parts planned for the NASA programme. Or is it one? I don't know. I don't know how many I've done, but yeah. And the number of ads per video went up so much. Yeah, so with YouTube, if you select mid-roll ads, right, there's one, I think it's every 5 minutes or every 2 minutes, something like that. It's excessive. So then you can delete some or add ones in and things. But what I've noticed, some, say, channels are just pressing automatic ads and they're not assessing them. So they're just dotted everywhere. Some people do check and they slot them in reasonable positions. But if you just leave it at what YouTube standard, you'll get one every 2 to 5 minutes, and that is way too much for me. My brain span, or whatever it's called, can't function with that when they start waffling on about ad, and then I'm back into the video again. It completely kills it for me. Haven't watched Tom in ages. Yeah, yeah, because sometimes he's a bit boring, a bit repetitive, then other times it's really great. It just depends. Like, his videos are so long that I don't just have a chance to watch it all. And we tend to watch him just when we have dinner, so it's kind of like, but I know I'm waiting for him to put his tickets on sale because I want to go to his pumpkin patch. He's got the dates that he said he's doing it, but he still hasn't put the bloody tickets on yet. And I'm thinking, how long are you going to leave it? Like, I want to be able to make some plans. Well, there's that, yeah. Law, yeah, you can do that, which that's what my husband had, was paying it and then having YouTube Music, but then he just kind of just scrapped it all now, and it's just the ads on Spotify just do my head in. I'm lucky if I can get 2 songs out of it, and then as an ad, and then but it's like 2 ads in one, and you can't skip them. Yeah, I'd rather that as well. Like, I wouldn't mind, say, having a couple of ads at the beginning. Because what I can do, turn it on. Say I know there's going to be 4 ads at the beginning. I can leave it going, go and get myself a drink, get myself in my PJs or whatever I'm doing, tuck myself in bed, get myself comfortable. Then the video can start and it's fine. But obviously, if I'm good, like, to me, I don't know about you, but I don't pay any attention to the ads at all. So when an ad comes on, I don't listen, I don't remember it, I don't think, oh yeah, I'm going to go and check that out. So I don't see how it benefits companies, to be honest, because especially when they're the same ad, my brain just switches off. Or if I know it's a song, I'll just start singing along with the song. I don't sit there and think, oh yeah, I'm going to go and buy that product now. It's just I just don't, like, I don't know about you, but it's just on and that's it. So I'll happily leave it going and go and do what I'm doing. I know then that the creator's earning some money from it, because obviously I feel, especially being a YouTuber myself, I feel it's important that people do get rewarded for their hard work. So I don't mind like watching ads, say, on a creator's video, because I understand that it helps them, and that's their income. But it's just when there's so many throughout, and I'm just like, are you taking the pee now? Like every 5 minutes, I just can't be doing with it. Like, you just get into something, and it's like, oh, here we go, another ad, and then you got to wait, and then you finally press skip, and it's just too much for me. See, I don't scroll on YouTube Shorts. I don't do that. I hate Shorts. I know you can have up to 3 minutes, I think now. But I'm a TikTok person, so I'll scroll on there. The only problem is it gets so repetitive. And if you watch one type of trend, that's all you get. My husband does TikTok shorts. But then again, it's still you're getting the same kind of stuff. And as soon as you start watching one type of stuff, that's all you get. But I've noticed YouTube's a lot more, you get a lot of variety. Whereas if I'm scrolling on TikTok, I'll get about 20 videos of somebody going, look at me, that trend. Like, some trends I go, there's a track on it and they're like this. on the screen it will be seeing if I can, you know, get any views just by sitting here having a drink and all that crap. There's just no creativity I find with TikTok, and it's very like samey. That's why if I find people that I like, I would tend to just search them, go on there and then watch their content. But because sometimes it's just way too much. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like when I'm in the bath, it's just like I want to finish watching what I'm watching and the ad's going. It's just like so annoying. It's bloody a curse word in the UK. Well, yeah, but it's not a word of, oh my God, you've said it, but it'd be like, oh, bloody hell. Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of, yeah. Exactly that, Jake. That's basically what's happened. And obviously we get Sky, we've got Sky with Netflix in, but now they've added on ads now. So even though it's in with Sky, I need to pay more now to have no ads. And I'm just, this is why I got away from normal TV as well, because I know it's not really a thing much, but I hate live TV, if you like to call it that, because there's too many ads. And that's why I liked watching series and binging and stuff like that, and watching on like streaming platforms, because you haven't got all that unnecessary rubbish. However, it's turning into normal bloody TV, isn't it? So are you virulent? Are you Dave or not? I do upload to Spotify, yes, but it's not me personally. I have like a manager guy who deals with all that, and at one point he was uploading a lot of content on there, but he said it was like affecting like my views and stuff on there, so he started to upload less. However, I think that's worse. I seem to earn a lot less now. And because they've changed their laws, Spotify, about what's functional sounds and not, I earn pittance. I used to earn, put it this way, over £1.5 a month just on TikTok. I mean, just on Spotify. I'm lucky if I even get 200 now. That's how crap it is. So I've got no control over what goes up on Spotify. Literally, that guy and his team just do it, and I've tried to argue against it, and he won't. And he does pretty much everyone in the community now, I think. And he just does, it does my head in. I just don't. To me, Spotify doesn't benefit me whatsoever. It just loses traction from my channel, in my opinion. Like, I don't even earn a month on Spotify and what I earn for, say, one video. It's just ridiculous. It's just not, it's pointless. That, I mean, it doesn't bother me as such because I'm not doing anything, so I haven't got to worry about doing it all. They do all that, but obviously they take their cut and then I just get nothing. It's just pointless to me. Obviously, every little helps and all, so I'd rather have 100 quid than nothing. But it just doesn't really benefit me. If anything, it's worse because then people turn to Spotify and not watching it on my YouTube channel where I could be earning more money. Hello, Izzy, how are you? Is it Melroy? Hello, how are you? Thank you very much. I don't particularly do whisper videos, Zane. I can either talk, tend to talk more natural speaking, natural level, sometimes a bit quieter and then a lot softer. The last two videos I filmed last night, I did a lot more softer, quieter speaking. Hopefully it is when I edit it back. I don't know what it's going to sound like when I edit it back. But that's why I'm really knackered today, because I filmed last night and I didn't get to sleep till 3. Well, I put my phone down finally at 3, and that's because I have to wait till my meds to kick in, and then that was 3 a.m. I didn't get up till lunchtime, but I'm still knackered. It just tires me out for the day. Exactly, they do. Go to the butcher's. Meat's expensive, but even in the butcher's it's expensive. Like, we found a butcher's by us, it's actually pretty good. But some of the meat in there is extortionate, and butchers to us has always been really expensive, more than shops. But now the shops are overtaking butchers, but only some things are cheaper, so you've got to weigh up what's best and what's not. I've done quite a few barbershop videos over the years. Not excessive, but I've done a few. So have a look if you've watched them all. Just put Be Brave Be You ASMR barber and see what comes in. Will I do a new one? Possibly on a Friday slot, yeah. So anything for more masculine type of videos, they would be put up on a Friday. So yeah, I'd have to think about doing a barbershop. What would you like included? Let me know. There will be a TSA pat down coming on Be Hasty. So for those of you that don't know, Be Hasty is my second channel where I upload fast, funny, quirky, chaotic type content. More natural speaking, upbeat, bit sassy and things like that. Bit bossy, rude. Just depends. There's a new video on there tomorrow, and I did a chiropractor. But I think it's about 20 minutes long, even for a fast video. And on that video, I've noticed my tempo kind of changes. Sometimes it's slower, sometimes a bit chaotic, then sometimes a little bit slower. So yeah, but there will be one of those coming this month as well. When I say this month, I go on a 4 weekly basis. So there's been 2 already, and then there's got to be another 2. So next week I'll be putting up the TSA pat down. Will I do one on this channel? Yes, I will. It will be on a Friday. But at the moment, guys, I have got videos planned out to like the end of the year. They are sort of being tweaked as the weeks go by, but I'm trying to stick to that as much as possible. Thank you. Is it Davisha? Thank you so much. There is going to be another 2 parts of that as well, guys, so keep a lookout. Mud masks, I haven't done anything like that really, because that was would have been in the face section, which was the video on Friday. So on there I apply like cream and different things like that. So, you know, you can have a look. Hi to Canada. Hello from Texas. Hi Sandra. How are you? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the same with TV though. I'm never interested in them, or on a radio, I just get annoyed. I don't get interested in them. Oh my god, yeah, Sarah, ads on them are so annoying. Like, and you can't do anything unless you watch the ad or pay ridiculous amounts of money. That's why I like my Heyday games. So I used to play it many moons ago, but then since I did the sponsorship on here, I've played it ever since. I think I'm on like 76 now, level 76. And I do get myself some gems here and there, or like the farm pass and stuff like that. But there's no ads, luckily. Thank God, because it would drive me mad. I'd stop playing it if it did. I mean, I get what you're saying, sleep platform, which, yeah, that's perfect for viewers, consumers, but that's no help to a creator. When the way I look at it, if most of us, if we were earning on YouTube, which most of you do, once you get to established and that, if we weren't earning, we won't continue our journey. That's the way it is. So, because it'd be pointless, then people would have to go into other things. So the way I see it, if everyone used an ad blocker, none of us would earn a penny. So then you wouldn't have anything to watch. That's the way I explain it to people. It's great for the consumer, and I respect your choice for doing that. I understand why, but as a content creator, it annoys me because it's not effective for us at all. I'm basically, those people are watching me for free. That's the way I see it, and it's not helping in any way. And that, like I say, if everybody that watched me used an ad blocker, well, I wouldn't earn a penny, so then I wouldn't be doing this as a job. So the way I see it is, if you enjoy a person's content, you know, not using one is helpful to them. Or if you're going to say, I don't know, gift somebody £1 a month, or, you know, do something like that. You know, some people have been very rude actually when they say they use ad blockers. I'm not saying you in particular. I'm just saying I've had comments, oh, well, I use an ad blocker, so I have to listen to your rubbish. Like, no, listen to ads on your thing. And I'm like, well, what about us? Oh, well, I don't care about you. It's like, it's about me, and it's just a bit like selfish, but I understand because you do consume it for your benefit. But then some people like you are forgetting who's in front of the screen, that we're the ones that providing the content and nobody else pays us. It comes from the ads. That's just my view on it anyway. Yeah, I know what you mean. I love that. Next, you will be, can you imagine when it starts going really like digital everywhere? I've got so many of these things in my head for the future. I can just see it the way it's going to be. It will be, you'll be queuing for a public toilet and you'd have to sit there and watch this ad, and then you'd watch it, press skip, and then you could go in. I can literally see it kind of happening. No worries, Claire. Ellie, if you mean my Spotify guy, if I do, I'd have to do everything myself, and I ain't got the time and the energy or the knowledge to be able to do that. So no, it's just not worth it in my opinion. He does everybody in the community now. There used to be other companies, and it used to be better when he was just managing like me and like say 5 other people. But now he's kind of doing everyone, and it's not in my favour at all. But there's nothing I can do about it. You can use like TuneCore and other places like that, but you have to do it all yourself, and they take a cut, and it doesn't mean it's going to be any better because of Spotify's rules now. They're just not paying people. They're trying to say it's functional sounds, meaning there's no talking, so you're not getting a penny. And he's tried to fight and get so much back. Personally, I think I'm allowed a lot more money, but he tried to say that I'm not, and I'm not, but I don't believe that. But there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, thank you so much, Claire. Oh, thank you. Didn't need to do that. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you too, you know that. Hi, Dorothy the Dinosaur and Ryan Gosling fan. I'm sorry, but that name needed an acknowledgement. That is just absolutely... I love Dorothy the Dinosaur. That is just amazing. And you're a Ryan Gosling fan. Me too, I quite like him, but I don't really... The last thing I saw of him was he in a Barbie movie. That's about it. Yeah, see, I don't really. I used to go to Morrison's where I used to live only because it was the nearest supermarket. But we've always been like Tesco people. Sometimes Asda. And it just depends. They all, swings and roundabouts, aren't they? Hello, Hannah. Nice meeting you. Who's Hannah? I'm getting really confused right now. You still haven't answered my question. If you're Dave, I'm gonna have to speak to Jode. Hello, X-Men. How are you, my love? Welcome, Claire. Thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi, is it Severine? I've watched literally every single one of your... Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. That's a love. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Gotta love Heyday. What level are you on now, Claire? Hello, Nell. How are you? Welcome. So I am an ASMR channel, Be Brave Be You ASMR, where I post ASMR videos for sleep, relaxation. What is with the motorbikes all of a sudden? Really? It's literally pitch black outside and there's like motorbikes racing up and down the street. Normally it's only when it's sunny. So loud and annoying. As I was saying, my love, so yeah, it helps people sleep, relax, focus, and just a bit of background noise, bit of escapism. So yeah, you might not know what ASMR is. It stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Another one. So yeah, if you like that kind of content or willing to check it out, please check out my videos and don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If it's not your cup of tea, then I appreciate you checking it out anyway. And I do live streams once a month just to sit down and have a chat and a rant and a moan and a catch up with my viewers. Hi, Ali. What the hell is going on? You see why I get annoyed living here? Because I'm so close to a busy road. When I get idiots driving up and down the street like that, it drives me mad. Thank you, Nadia. I really appreciate that, but people don't understand, do they? They just think, oh, I don't want to see it, and I get that. The thing is, I mean, we don't use ad blockers here. I mean, we could have quite easily, my husband, use ad blockers, but he doesn't want to use ad blockers because he knows the hard work that goes into creators, and it's respectful. Do you know what I mean? But not everyone wants to see ads, and I get that as well, because it is annoying. You know, not everyone can afford premium, not everyone can afford to not pay ads, so I get all that as well. You know, everyone's circumstances are different, and we've got to take that into consideration and respect that as well, because, you know, not everyone can afford to pay for that, and that's okay, and not everyone wants to sit there and listen to an ad or be woken up by an ad. So again, I understand that, but, you know, I'm too cheap to buy an ad blocker. Well, that's what I mean. Like, you know, some people just don't want to do it anyway, and it's just, I know YouTube are trying to clamp down on ad blockers, but they've still not got rid of all of them. Oh, thank you. So somebody said I should do aggressive ASMR. I do. Be Hasty ASMR. Go and check it out, guys, and give me a follow. On there, you'll find funny, quirky, chaotic, fast, aggressive, all sorts of sassy, rude kind of content. That's Be Hasty ASMR. No, and I get that, and I respect your comment, Sleep. I totally understand that, and I appreciate that you do think that way. But like I said previously, sometimes it should be a bit more about the company that you. I mean, for example, if they were charging, say, £2 a month or $2 a month, most people would probably consider paying $2 a month to cover the cost of getting rid of ads. And then that way you're supporting the creator, and you're also getting the best of, it's the best of both, isn't it? But it's money thing, isn't it? Again, I know it's business, but some of it is a bit greedy, in my opinion. Oh, so Nellie's an ASMR fan. Lovely. Well, check out my content here on Be Brave and on Be Hasty. You might like it, you might not. It does, doesn't it? It is motorised. So, like, what is going on? Like, every so often we'll get like excessive noisy thing, and like if they've got like a bike trail, because there's like a pubs down the road and they all go there, but that was taking the piss for like 8:15 when it's dark. Oh, thank you very much. You're very welcome to be here, and I'm loving that you're interacting with everyone as well. I'm calling you Veru, all right, because that also helps interaction. So, you know, it helps boost the video and the live. Thank you, Lotto. I appreciate that. I hope you're well. Thank you, Butterbread. Yeah, look, I do try. If I do a sponsored ad, I do try to be as quiet as I can. Some incorporating whispers if I'm okay to do that. But because I understand you want it to be a bit more relaxing, and I get that, but we're not always fortunate enough to get sponsorships, you know, because ASMR is a hard niche anyway to get sponsorships. Brands are a bit more reluctant because of the stigma behind it, and also they know people are going to sleep, so they think you're not going to be purchasing an ad, purchasing the product, so there's that kind of thing as well. So it's not like we get ads all the time to back up, unless you're like a massive creator that tends to get a lot of ads. Other ones don't get much of a look in. So my both channels are selected to not children. However, it's up to you and a parent if you do watch my content. And there's nothing like rude, really. You know, sometimes I'll do a sponsorship on a woman's wellbeing brand, but I legally have to set my channel not to children because it's not set for that. So anyone over the age of 13, really. But then you could look at it anyone under the age of 18. It's just legally what I have to do, and you know, I just say watch my content with discretion. Is it discretion the word? Like, it's up to you and whoever, you know, your parents or whatever, if you feel like my content's suitable for you. You know, because basically my content isn't aimed for children, it is aimed for adults. But it's not that it's dodgy and unsafe for younger audiences. That's just, you know, I hope that makes sense. Oh, Maggie, hello. Make sure you watch it later. Hello, David. Thank you so much. Did you watch my latest ear cleaning video? I'm not sure yet. I'm planning on doing another cranial nerve exam in a few weeks. But I could focus a bit more on smell and taste maybe in that. Oh, don't worry, Claire. I didn't even know if you remember or not, to be honest. It's like I said, you know, if you could afford it and you want that support, great. If you can't afford it or you don't want that support, that is great. Again, the option's just there if people want to do that. But, you know, I'm not offended or anything if nobody does that. It's just an extra thing. But obviously, I really do appreciate your support, so thank you. Yeah, but it's not actually boy racers though, because that's normally cars. This is just motorbikes. So I'm glad it's gone quiet now. It sounds like, I think he was going up to the island, turning around and going up, but it was so quick. I don't know where he was turning around, and to get that speed, really bizarre. The amount of lorries that are past here every day. Lorry, lorry, lorry. And obviously nowadays it gets quieter at night. But sometimes, especially if the motorway's shut, fucking hell, sorry to swear, but it drives me absolutely bonkers. See why I get mad? I love my house, love my neighbours, love the estate, love everything about it. Even outside of my house, I hate that road. But in life, you've got to compromise, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? Maybe one day, if I get a bit more well off, I might be able to buy a bigger house in the middle of nowhere. But this house is expensive enough. It's just that's the downside. But we had to compromise with the price and everything else. That, you know. However, that is taking the piss in it at like 20 past 8, driving up and down like an absolute loon for no reason. Hang on. Sounded like it was on the actual estate then, and then it turned the bike off, but I can't see anything anywhere. Oh, the way you're taking the bloody piss. As I was saying, Hayley, thank you so much for your comment, and I'm so glad that I can help you. And you're very welcome. Bye now. Thank you for checking in. Have you had your lashes done? I have. Quite 4 weeks ago or something now. But my lashes, I think, have snapped off, which is really weird because I only get them done every so often, and it's not always regular. But I had them done. It's been about 3 months since I've had them done. And I had it done, she was exactly the same as normal, right? And I thought they were quite lifted all right. And then the one day, this has been 3 weeks after I had it done. I kept feeling like there was something in my eye and I kept rubbing it. And then must have been 5 days later I looked. I mean, it looks like my lashes were gone. Look. And I always have really long lashes. And I don't know what happened. I don't know where the lashes have even gone. Did they just fall off in my eye? But this one's gone as well. Don't get it. I need to get a lash serum, really. So I won't be having my eyelashes done again. Oh, thank you, Shell. Thank you for still being here. Hi, Turkey. How are you? Hi, Jason. Thank you so much. How are you? Oh, thank you, Maggie. Send you love. Hope you're well. Oh, thanks, Templar. How are you? What job did you think you were doing when you were a kid? Good question, my love. I don't really know, to be honest. I've gone through the phase of liking everything. So I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to be a meteorologist. And I wanted to do different things as I was getting different ages. So that's a hard one. Oh, thank you, Ash. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know. It's so bizarre. Like, I think it's pot luck sometimes if YouTube want to push my videos out. Like, it's just... Sometimes I just wish they'd just push it out a bit more. Thanks, Claire. I don't know, because your name says virulent pest. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, like, I can understand like a bike going up the street or going home or going out or whatever, but up, down like that, and it's really loud as well. It's really inappropriate. Just rude. Stolen bike ASMR. Goodness me. I can't stand the sound of traffic. I hate it. I get so annoyed. You should hear me. If I weren't on here, I'd be bloody ranting and raving. Oi, motorbike man. Shut up. It would be funny if he was. Just doing it to take the piss. Don't get me wrong, I used to be involved in like the boy racer scene, like cruising and all sorts of stuff like that. But driving up and down like that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's just no need for it, is asleep. I mean, it's bad enough lorries going up and down here. It's like excessive and annoying. Then if it's a noisy car, that's why I hate the summer as well, because of how loud, and the roads are generally busier and the motorbikes are just so loud. But that's why it's weird. They've still been coming out here and there in September, but I'm loving it when it's wet or dull and that, because they're not out. But that's what I say, it's really bizarre tonight. I don't know what's going on. Typical England, yeah. Hi Miriam, how are you? Hi Shauna, how are you? Hi RD, how are you? Hi. Tylisa, how are you? So the hype feature is very interesting. So I can't see it for some unknown reason. Anytime I click on anyone's video, I don't have that option. But my son does and my husband does. So they can click on a video and see it there. Now, this is a new feature and it's for smaller channels under 500k, I think, or under 300k, to help videos be boosted out. But your videos should be boosted out anyway. So whereas before it was like your videos and all this, now it's hype your video as well. So I was going like and hype. But you can only hype 3 videos a week, I think, which is a bit annoying. But it's meant to help push that video out more. However, I mean, I've had people say they've been hyping my videos and I don't think it's made any difference. But if not many people are doing it, it's not gonna, is it? But I just think any extra thing helps. You know, watching my videos is a key. You know, at least watching over 30 seconds. You know, if you can watch up to a minute at least, that'll be great. You know, watching playlists to let things keep playing. Don't just click on my videos and click straight off, because that's not helpful. You know, like the video is really important. Sharing it if you can. Then leaving a comment is really important. The more interaction, the better. So I always say, if you don't want to leave a comment, leave an emoji or start a comment train. So I just go, what's everyone's favourite video? Or what's everyone's favourite ASMR? What's your favourite colour? What do you like to eat? Stuff like that to get interaction, because then the more comments, the more it gets boosted. Obviously subscribing is really important. That helps grow the channel. It also helps with other things like sponsorships and things like that. And obviously hyping a video now is really helpful as well. You can grow that, yeah, and you can like this, hype the same video. So for example, if I've got 20,000 views on my video, if every single one of them people hyped 3 times, that video will be massively pushed out. But it's hard when you like loads of different channels. And I don't just mean ASMR, I mean like any kind of comment video. Or you might like 3 ASMR channels, so you might want to give every one of us a lot of hype. So it just depends really. Like, I don't expect everyone to just hype all my videos, because obviously I know you like such a large amount of people. But if you can hype and you have got a spare hype, then it will be much appreciated. But as long as you're doing the like, the comments and the subscribe, that's essential really. Hi Aisha, how are you? Had back surgery. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you recover from the surgery, and I'm really hoping that things can be reversed for you. I'm really sorry to hear that, love. I'm sending you so much love, and well, I'm hoping things will be alright for you. Hyper video. So when you go onto someone's video, you know where you can see like, share and all that jazz, it should have an option saying hype, and you can click it. I don't have it for some reason, and not everyone has the option to do it, but I don't know why. Like, everyone else in my house can do it, but I can't. Yeah, and I wish they would as well. They might extend it, you know, they might take on people's advice, and then they might say you can hype more. But the annoying thing is, you should be able to hype more in a week, or do it daily, like 3 a day. Having 3 a week is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Aisha. Thank you so much, Sleep. I really do appreciate your kind words. That means a lot. Thank you. But I always try to acknowledge people as best as I can. Obviously, like, answering comments in videos is quite time consuming, and on my app obviously I get notified of all the new comments, and I try to work my way through them as best as I can. But then sometimes it's just too much, and then I get comments on other videos, and then I lose that, and it's just, but I do try my best. And if I can't comment back to someone, I will definitely, once I've read it, I will like it and I heart it. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone that comments, and even if I don't get back to you or see your comment, just know that it is really, you know, much appreciated. Hi Reshama, is it? I'm all right, thank you. How are you? Sydney, are you all right, my love? I don't know. I think you could like hype any, because like my husband did a test and went on different videos. It comes up hype, so you can just press it. But I don't know, because I can't see, so I don't know how many there is to do. Oh, I appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you. I can't believe all that drama with them Be Hasty, if I'm really honest with you. I'm so annoyed at that. I really am. In fact, all 4 years they were telling me I had ads and it was all that, and I hadn't completed setup, but I swear I did, and there was no other option, so I just don't know. So I'm paranoid now. I keep going in, making sure it's like selected properly. Wish you well, is it Miriam? No, I can't pronounce your name, but I wish you well and hope you have a lovely sleep. Hi, Bryony, how are you, my love? Oh, thank thank you so much. I was actually going to mention it, and to be honest with you, I've been on this live stream a lot longer than I actually originally planned. I wanted to only be on for about an hour, and then I got kind of carried away, and we've got all sorts of stuff we spoke about. So yeah, but I will be rounding it up in a minute anyway, because I do need to go and have a shower. I am tired. I need to have my meds. I want to watch a bit of TV. But I will have a chat about a couple of things. So thank you for bringing that up, and I appreciate your support. Oh, thank you. There'll be more to come of the forest healing. Yeah, I can't find it either, but it's only available for some people apparently. But not everyone can do it. Like if I can click on any video on YouTube and I don't get the option, but my husband and my son can. Bizarre. I'm from Staffordshire. So guys, I'm going to finish off with a little chat about my journey with ASMR. You may have been aware that I did an ASMR spa, and I was doing that since April. Worked in a salon offering ASMR experiences. I did a video on this not so long ago, so if you would like to watch that video, it is a set video. It's called a catch up, life, health and my new adventure, next chapter. It is a few videos down. That will explain everything that's sort of been going on, why I've done what I've done and what I'm going into. I will briefly mention it here for those that are watching this live stream, whether it's back or whether you're on live now. But if you would like a bit more detailed information, then that video is where to find it. Oh, thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you. I hope you're well. Hadley, hello. How are you? So I've stopped doing the ASMR spa due to health reasons. It was really affecting my health, pain-wise and things like that. But I've wanted to expand on it and go down a different route for a few months now. And I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, sorting things out. And I am opening a retreat. So ASMR and Wellness Retreat. That is my business. And it's called the Willow Sanctuary. And I am doing seasonal retreats. And they're starting next year. So obviously they'll be changing slightly due to the season, and the majority of the stuff is what I'll be doing myself. There will be some special guests joining as well, where they'll be offering very specialist kind of things, without giving too much away. But a lot of it will be run by myself. It will be a full day, and a reasonable price. Goodie bag, you'll have food, all sorts of different things. I don't want to go too much into it until I release the tickets, and tickets will probably go on sale later this week, so the beginning of October. And it's for next year. I know the date, but I'm not going to tell you the date just yet. So it'd be amazing if you can check it out. You know, and I feel it's of such value for money as well, because I was getting people to come to me to see me for an hour, and if you weren't having it filmed, it was 65 quid. This is a full day, full jam-packed of all sorts of stuff, and I've worked so hard to try and sort this out. The hours and the time that I've spent just on the website alone, sorting stuff, it's just been, and a lot of money's gone into it as well. I'm so proud of it. I really am. It is going to be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to do it. And it's going to be so different. It's going to be less pressure on me, you know, 4 times a year. I love like retreats and things anyway, so doing something like this and bringing a bit more ASMR into the community, but just having my own business, arranging my own stuff and then doing my own kind of thing for everyone, it's just amazing. And I'm studying sound therapy at the moment, so I know a lot about sound and sound therapy anyway, which is why I did a bit of it in my spa, but I'm doing a course now to make sure I know a lot more about it, so you know, that's really exciting. working my way through that. It's actually really knowledgeable and so much science involved in it. I was sitting there thinking, am I bloody doing a science degree or something? Because it was right technical. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. I will be doing some crystal therapy as well. I know a bit about crystal therapy, but I will be doing my own. I'll be doing a course on that as well. But I've designed these retreat days. There's going to be some kind of mental health element involved as well. Because if you know me and my brand, you know what it's all about. So there's going to be that kind of element to it. There's going to be all sorts of things. I've thought about every little thing, and just the venue. I just can't. The whole of the venue is, oh, it's just amazing. Like as soon as I step on that land, just stepping on it, like, and even my husband said the same, and he's not like wired like me. And it is beautiful. Like it is just perfect. You just to be there, it's just incredible. You know, get a bit of a one-to-one with me. You know, there's group sessions of things, all sorts of different things going to be jam-packed into the day. You know, food. Oh, it's took me so long to arrange all this food and everything, what I'm doing. There's so much gone into it. Yeah. And like I said, some special guests along the way to do some things. I can't wait for to share with you. So yeah, like I said, it's been a long time coming, and I enjoyed doing the spa, but it was too much and it wasn't enough. I wanted that something else and I just couldn't do it, which is why I was thinking I'm just going to go into this. And I was working, like doing stuff, and then I was put off by it, and then I didn't, and I was digging more, and then more and more I just kind of went on, and then I was umming and ahhing, do I continue with the spa or do I not? Do I like just go into what I wanted to do originally? Because at the very beginning I actually wanted to do retreats. At first it was going to be a meet and greet, then I thought no, let's do retreats. That was the very first thing I was going to do when all this come about. But then I went into ASMR experiences instead, and I just weren't fulfilled enough from it. I don't think it wasn't what I originally wanted, but I did it. I did about nearly 6 months. It was great. I met some lovely people. It was a great experience. It gave me the passion and the drive to go into other stuff, and I really I've gone into what I wanted to do originally. I might only do it for a year, I might only do 2, I might do 3, I might do what, I just don't know yet. But it's like I said with the ASMR spa, I could say I tried it, I did it, I for the most of it I enjoyed it. Not towards the end. I was dreading it because I was in so much pain. I stopped advertising it. I would just dreaded going in, but please watch that video. It will give you a bit of a more of an insight into my health and things that have been going on, like that behind the scenes. Like today, I know I'm sitting here talking to you, but my neck is in absolute agony. My head's been funny all day, even though I had a migraine tablet last night. But I'm sat here, do you know what I mean? But imagine 7 hours straight of massage. And doing everything on my own. Like, it was just way too much. This, I know there's a lot of planning, but once everything's set, it's set. Do you know what I mean? And it's just one day. You know, my husband's going to be staying, and hopefully Jodie's going to be there as well. It'll just be, I think it'll be good and nice, and I hope you enjoy it if you do come. It's a fantastic experience, not only to meet me, but to really rest, renew, reconnect with yourself. So yeah, thank you, Hayley. I appreciate that. I hope you're well. Yeah, I am passionate about it because, I mean, obviously I've got a background in holistic beauty, and I've always been quite spiritual and into stuff like that myself. You know, we're having Reiki and different things like that, and into sound and all that kind of stuff. So then when I went into ASMR, it kind of matched my history really. And then obviously now putting that together with wellness, it's kind of just put me together as a whole, isn't it? So I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. And as soon as I've got the go ahead, I'm just waiting on one little thing. Once I've got the go ahead, I can put tickets on sale. I'm just waiting at the moment. Yeah. Hopefully this week. Hopefully. I'm just in the process of something at the moment before I actually press that button. But if you can check out my website, there's a lot of information on there. It's took me forever. If you just search in Google the Willow Sanctuary, you will see like an animal sanctuary, which I didn't know there was one of those. But it should come straight up. I've been having a problem with it coming up, but it should do. There's a lot of been redirections going on and all this, that and the other. So hopefully over the next few weeks, Google will sort itself out. Or you can put the Willow Sanctuary Shropshire, the Willow Sanctuary Retreats, anything like that. But the more people click on it, the more it will start being bumped up on Google anyway. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Sleep. So there's a bit of an insight into it. It will explain to you more about the words, about the meaning behind it. There's a lot of meaning put into this. Like if you've watched me from the beginning, you know I've got a thing for a tree, a willow tree. My dog's called Willow. Everything, why it is the way it is, and why my name comes. Now, when I first started and I did the ASMR Spa, I actually wanted to call it the Willow Sanctuary. But the reason why I didn't, because I thought it's not really a sanctuary. It's just like a salon room, and I didn't want it to be called a spa either, because it's not a spa. But it just went well with my name and it didn't flag anyone else up. But now I've developed into it, and where it's going to be is a sanctuary. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so it's going to be nice. I just hope it goes well. As in, I hope people buy tickets. Do you know what I mean? Because either way, I've got to pay money out whether it sells or not. And it's very daunting for me because I have got anxiety. I do have complex mental health issues. Touch wood, I've been doing okay with anxiety. I have got some tablets if I need to have a bit of control. But being in a group of people and managing the group is going to be a massive thing for me. Even meeting people and doing the ITL Smile was big, but meeting a group of people and doing a lot of stuff like that is a massive step for me. And if I actually do it, I'm going to be so proud of myself, because I was proud doing the spa that I managed to do it without having like full-on anxiety attacks. And there was a couple of days where I felt really anxious and I had to have one of my tablets to calm me. But yeah, I was so proud of my achievement and doing it all. Hi, Sam, how are you? So this will be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, so there's going to be things that I want to do everything myself, you see, because I'm qualified and I want to do that. But I've got some people come in that I want to do specific things, which I'm not trying to do, that I think are perfect for a retreat. But other things that I want to kind of do, I want to do it myself because I want to use my things. But it won't, like if I'm sitting there, say doing guided meditation, I'm only sitting there, so that's not really going to be put too much strain on my body, which is why my husband's going to stay so we can sort the food out, so we can give people drinks, and just do stuff like that. Obviously security, keep an eye on things. Hopefully Jodie will be there as well to do things like that, and she might be doing some one-to-one experience bits. It just depends on what, but yeah, it will be. So that basically, like, I've got yoga mats and things, a lot of yoga mats that I've had to pay for, and eye masks. So it'll be, when I get there, we'll have like an hour before set up. I mean, before it's, hi Clue, how are you? Hi Sarah, how are you? So I will have like somebody there to put, say, the yoga mats out, put the chairs out, put the tables out for the food, fill up the water and all that kind of stuff. My husband's going to be there to put the fire log burner on. And just different stuff like that, really. It'll be like when I'm doing, say, my one-to-one, he'll be showing people where to go and what to do next, but I can't tell you any more than that. So yeah, And obviously sorting all this out, I need to do on my own because of my brain. I need to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. And then I can sit down, then discuss. And then if I need to tweak something, then my husband will kind of have his say. Yeah, I mean, I was going to go back on some CBD. So I've had some over the past and before, but because of my mental health meds, they can actually be a contraindication because it can actually weaken my medication, or it can have more of effect. So I'll be more. It will make it work more efficiently, but probably give me more side effects and be like I'm on a higher dose. It's one of those things because the way it breaks down your liver or something, the enzymes, it does the same where the my mental health meds are. So it's one of those things I'm playing with at the moment. Do I go back on it or not? And when I went sat back on it, I tried it like, oh God, I must have been like when I was 29, 28 or something like that. And I tried it for a bit. I didn't really feel like it did anything. And then I had an ad and I had a couple of drops and I didn't like the taste of it. But the balm that I use from Premium Jane that I had is the best. I put it on and I can't believe actually how much of an impact it has. Don't get me wrong, it's not totally effective, but it is really good. Thank you, is it? Do you pronounce it Megan? Megan? How do you pronounce that? Yeah, hopefully anyway. But yeah, if you do want to know a bit more, check out my website. It is willowsanctuary.co.uk. Go on there and have a read. Obviously, some things are missing on purpose. Then you can also check out my video here on YouTube where I discuss more about life, health, and things like that. That'll give you a bit more of an insight. When the tickets go live, I will be doing another live stream and I'll be talking to you about the retreat live, obviously advertising it. And hopefully next month I will be starting to go live on TikTok, and especially while I'm promoting my retreat, I will be live on TikTok. Thank you, Nadia. So yeah, it will be women only, and the reason why is it's daunting for me around a group of people anyway, especially if there was men. Obviously, I've had a lot of trauma from past abuse with men, so I do feel uncomfortable. So a lot of it is about how I feel, but also it's to do with women. I don't know what women have experienced. They could have been abused. They might not like men for whatever reason. It might make them feel on edge and uncomfortable, like they can't relax enough. And to me, that's not what I want. I want somebody, a woman, because I'm all about women, I want them to come in and feel, I ain't got to worry about anything. Okay, my husband will be dotting around because, well, he needs to be because I need somebody there. But he's not going to be sitting there judging. And during a session, he will actually be outside anyway. He's not going to be in the room itself because I said to him, you ain't staying in there because you're going to put me off. But, you know, if he needs to make people tea and do things like that, we'll be doing things. But I want it like a safe, like sacred place, and the people who actually like live there, they're very spiritual as well. So, and the guy is like very spiritual. So yeah, but other than that, I just want it female. Yeah, and just because like, you know, men probably won't even be interested anyway. I mean, I opened the spa up in the end to men, and nobody would have bothered. They were all moaning before. Oh, it's not for men. I want a book. I opened it up, not one booked. The battery's going flat now. Thank you, Claire. Any advice on marriage? Communication is key. Always communicate. Any signs of abuse, my advice would be get out as soon as possible. Make time for each other. That's a big must. And even though you're married, you know, still try to be nice and, you know, don't just think, oh, stuff it, let myself go. I'm not saying I'll be constantly dressed up because I ain't. Most of the time I'm a bit of a slob. But just sometimes make a bit of effort and a bit of time for your partner. I think they're essential. But, you know, try to keep the spark alive as much as you can because, you know, it can go. But just be there for each other. Just be open and honest with each other. If you've got problems, talk to each other. I think communication is the one thing that I think keeps a marriage going. Me and my husband talk about everything, always have done. and we don't hide anything from each other. That's just the way we are. We're so probably different than most people, but we've been married 15 years now and been together 18. So whatever we're doing is doing something right. And if you're compatible, I guess you're compatible, aren't you? But if you are newly married, I wish you well and congratulations. And yeah, just enjoy it, live life, be honest, be open, and keep communicating is all I can say. Hi, honey. Hope you're well. So, my guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for sitting here with me, chatting, listening. I really appreciate that so much. Your questions are always welcomed, and I really do enjoy your company. So, thank you so much. And thank you to those that kindly became a member and obviously donated, because every little does help. So yeah, please make sure, guys, that you do subscribe. It really helps. If you can like, hype, share and comment on my videos as well, that would mean so much. It really does help. All those little things are all free, really quick to do, and they're really, really helpful to a creator. So thank you so much. And yeah, look out for my new videos. Check out Be Hasty ASMR as well. There will be a new video on there tomorrow, and then Wednesday you'll have a brand new video, which is going to be a skin assessment on you guys. And then Friday we're going to have a spa video. Maybe, I'm not too sure which spa video, maybe a face massage or something. And then Sunday you're going to have a doctor checkup. So keep a lookout for my videos, guys. Uploads are going to be at 8 p.m. Because it recommends that I upload an hour before where actually my traffic gets high. So that works out about 8 o'clock. Having my hair done tomorrow, so can't wait to get that done. That would be great. And I think I'm going to get my nails done on Thursday. Not too sure what I want. So yeah, I wish you all a fantastic October, and I hope you have a lovely, week and all that jazz. And thank you so much for being here. Love and beats. I'm well, thank you. I hope you are too. Thanks a lot. You're very welcome, James, and sending you so much love as well. Thank you, guys. Yes, a lot of love, and I wish you all well. Keep a lookout for more information on the Willow Sanctuary. Lots of love to you. Take care.